Alright, this is a tutorial on using YouTube. When your app is on and you're at YouTube, you enter YouTube by using the main dial. You want to hit the enter button. Remember, this is left, right, up, down, enter. So we have the glowing YouTube, and we're going to point at the Blu-ray player, and we're going to hit the enter button while it's highlighted on YouTube, and it's going to enter YouTube. Alright, so we're now on YouTube. It's starting up, and when it starts up, it's going to go to your channel. We set this up on your computer. Now on YouTube, it will put up a recommended list of movies for you to watch. Always starts out with its own recommendations. But we're not interested in what they want. We want to go to what we watch. And so we've created some lists, and the way you do that is you want to scroll over here to the left. Alright, so I'm gonna select the left button. I'm gonna point it at the Blu-ray, and watch. When I hit left, look what happened. Look what popped up. The big red menu, and that's the navigational menu for YouTube. Now look at your different options. You have home, subscriptions, uploads, history, watch later, settings, and library. Alright? And you scroll on down, and you can look at your subscriptions right here. Look at the best of YouTubes. And primarily what we're going to worry about here is what is important to us. And so what is important to us is we want to go to two main categories. One is watch later. And so now that it's highlighted, I'm going to point the remote at the remote control and hit the enter key. And the watch later list is going to come up. And that shows all the movies that we select on the computer to watch later. Alright? And you use the mouse to scroll through those left and right. And so we got Cary Grant, Alfred Hitchcock, The Man in the Gray Flannel Suit. So we use the right key for that. We use the right key. Now we're going to use the left key, point at the DVD, and go back. And we're not, to watch it, you just hit enter. Okay, you hit the enter button. And we're not going to do that because we know how to do that. We're going to keep going to the left. If you keep going to the left, you'll go back to the main menu. And when you do, it's going to light up. And see how it says watch later? Well, now we're going to use the down key to go down to your library. Now when you go to your library, it shows a limited selection, the top 3. You got Classic Hollywood, Top 100 Worship Songs, and Josh Groban. But we want to go down to View All. So we're going to use the button on the remote. We'll scroll down till we get to View All. Point it at the DVD player. And when it says View All, we're going to hit the enter on the remote control. Alright, so now you're looking at everything that you have in your library. At the top is a playlist that I created for you with classic movies, seeing classic movies. Under that you have other playlists. Alright, so we're going to use the down key to go down to that playlist, and then we're going to use the left-right key, we'll go right, to scroll across them. And so what you have is Shirley Temple, more Shirley Temple, Steve McQueen, Tony Curtis, classic movies, Alfred Hitchcock. So if you wanted to watch one of those, you press the enter key while pointing at it, and it's highlighted, and it will launch it. Alright, so there you go. So, Once the movie's launched, it'll start loading. But I want you to notice how you can go back to the menu of other movies if you decide you don't like this one by hitting the down key. What's what happens when we hit the down key? Alright. If we hit the down key, oh, well, we're in an ad right now, so we gotta wait for the ad to skip. And we're gonna skip that ad. Alright, so see at the bottom how you have your different movies? So if I hit the down key, if I point the down key, it's going to bring up the menu. And so now I can use the left right key and scroll around to different movies if I want to watch something else. Alright, I found something else I want to watch. I hit enter. And when I hit enter, it's going to load the new movie. Alright, so again, just like on the DVDs, you have the different controls for the movies. You have pause, we hit pause. What's what happens when we hit pause? So we hit pause and it paused. And if I hit play, it'll play again. If I hit fast forward, you gotta hold it down, it'll fast forward. Alright, and then just release it and hit play. Alright, so there you go. So we're gonna stop this movie by hitting stop. So point at the Blu-ray player and hit stop. So now it's stopped, and we want to go back to the main menu right here. We're gonna hit home. All right, point it at the Blu-ray player and hit home. And that's going to take us home. Point it, hit home. And now we're back home, and I'm through watching, and I want to go back to watching cable TV, so I got to do two things. The first thing I need to do is to change the input. See the input there? So, remember input, we're looking for you're changing your inputs. We're going to point it at the TV. We'll hit input, point at the TV, and notice how it says HDMI 1, DirecTV, DVD. These are the only two you're worried about. HDMI 1, HDMI 2. HDMI 1 is DirecTV. HDMI 2 is the DVD and apps. So we're going to go to DirecTV and just release the button, and it's going to launch it. Now, the sound is not playing because we have to go over here and select the right sound. So we just push it until you hear the, there you go. We're going to have to push it one time to get to the cable TV. And so that's the end of the tutorial.